Welcome to another exciting educational video brought to you by UpVision Concept Academy. So in this series of video, we'll be looking at solving some past questions in the common entrance exams. This episode promises to be exciting. Just sit tight as we dive into common entrance exams, mathematics, and solve the questions and get the solutions. So we have one on the board today. It says that Lily and Bala shared 42 sweets in the ratio of 2 to 5. How many sweets will Bala get? So the ratio sharing 2 to 5. So total ratio is 2 plus 5, which is what? 7. So Bala's ratio is 2 over 7 times 42. And is it Bala? No, that's Lily. Lily is 2. Lily is 2. See, look at it. There's an order here. Lily to Bala, 2 to 5. So Lily comes first. Lily is 2. Bala is 5. So that Lily is 2 over 7. And Bala is what? 5 over 7 times 42. So which one are we asked? Bala's own is what we are asked for. So 7 year 1, 7 year 6. 6 times 5. 5 times is what? 30 sweets. So Bala got 30 sweets. We can even find for Lily. For Lily is 12, but that's not what we want. Please don't go and look what that's A. This is not what we want. We want Bala. So the answer here is C. So move on to the next question. So I have number 62 on the board. It says in the number line, what is the mixed number represented in A? Okay, this A here. This A. This marker where A is here. So they say we should get the representation. So if you look closely, this is 2 and 3. And this is supposed to be 2.5. 2.5 is 2, 1 over 2. So I have 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if this is the half mark, the next one is supposed to be 6. So if you see, this is everything here, the divisions is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Supposed to be 10. Let me count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, that's 9. Okay, so it's supposed to be 10 according to the question. So if this one is the half marker, the next one is supposed to be 6. Understand? If this is 0.5, this is 0.6. So 2.6 is in decimals. How do you make it a mixed fraction? 2.6 is the same thing as saying 2 over 6 over 10. Is it not? Okay, so I can change that to the lowest term. 2 year 3, 2 year 4. So the mixed fraction is 2 whole number 3 over 4. And the answer is B. The answer is B. 2 whole number 3 over 4. So go on to the next question. Okay, so we have another question on the board here. It says that Amos used a piece of rope to form a rectangle measuring 7 over 12 meter or by 1 over 3 meter. What is the length of the rope that he used? So what they are telling us here is to find the perimeter, the length of the rope that goes around this. Understand? So perimeter, I have the length and the breadth. So what is the perimeter of a rectangle? Perimeter is equals to 2 into length plus breadth. So I'm going to do the math. I'm going to, what is the length? The length is 7 over 12 plus the breadth is 1 over 3. So times 2 outside. So I'm going to do this one first. I must start by 2. So 2, open bracket, 7 over 12 plus 1 over 3. What's the LCM? The LCM of 12 and 3 is 12. 12 into 12 is 1. 1 times 7 is 7 plus 12 in 3 into 12 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. Odd times 2. So 7 plus 4 is 13. Yeah, no, not 13. 11 over 12. So by the time I multiply, okay, what is the length of the rope used? The length of the rope used is the perimeter. Is the perimeter. Length plus breadth times 2. Yes. Okay, so I'm on track. 22 over 12. Is it in the options? Okay, so at this point, we can now cancel out 2 year 1, 2 year 6. So the final answer is 11 over 6 meter. That's option C. So move on to the next question, number 64. Okay, so we have this question on the board. It says on Friday, Shegun spent 1 over 2 hours watching television programs. On Saturday, he spent 5 over 6 hours watching television programs than he did on Friday. How many hours of television did he watch on Saturday? So Saturday he watched this duration more than what he did on Friday. So you're going to be adding this to that. That is, you're going to be adding for Saturday. Saturday, you add what he watched on Friday plus what he watched on Saturday. You add it. So that's more. So you rule your line for LCM. 2 and 6. The LCM is still 6. Okay, so 1 plus 1 here is 2. Then 2 into 6 is 3 times. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 5. So what I have here, 3 plus 5 is 8. So I have 2 whole number, 8 over 6. If I convert this one to proper fraction, 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 8 is 20 over 6. I can reduce this. 2 year 3, 2 year 10. So the answer is 10 over 3 hours. So that's option D. Okay, so move on to 65. Okay, so we have a question on the board, number 65. It says, Sarah bought a jacket for 80 naira and sold it at a loss of 20%. What is the selling price of the jacket? So the cost price from the question is 80 naira, and there was a loss sales sold at 20% loss. Okay, so how much did it sell? How much of this did it sell? So selling price or percentage loss. This is the cost price, 18 naira, right? So selling amount or selling price is equals to 100 minus 20%. I want to see how much percentage she sold. So you know the whole thing is 100%. So it's just 100 minus 20 all over 100 times 80 over 1. So this is the percentage that she sold of the cost price. Okay, so what do I have? The difference is 80 over 100 times 80 over 1. 0 cancels 0, 0 cancels 0. 8 times 8 is 64. So this is the selling price. And the selling price is lower than the cost price. That means she made a loss. She made a loss. The loss is 20%. That 20% means that 20%, money did not come to her. The 80% is what she sold. She sold it 80% of what is supposed to be sold or supposed to be the cost price. And that is why you're having it at 64 here. Okay. So we'll move to the next question, number 66. Okay, so the next question here says that a train travels at an average speed of 90 km per hour for the first 2 hours, and then an average speed of 120 kilometers for the next 3 hours. What is the total distance covered by the train? All right, formula for speed. Speed is equals to distance over time. And we're looking for total distance. So distance from here, distance is equals to speed times time. So we're looking for distance. So, but you have two components of this distance. The first component is number one, 90 kilometers for the first 2 hours. So 90 kilometers for the first 2 hours. So let's say, let me just draw a diagram like this. So this is the train. The train started like this. Understand? So from here to here, for 2 hours, the train traveled 90 kilometers per hour. So from here to here again, that's the next 3 hours, it travels 120 kilometers per hour. So we're going to find the distance it moved here, and as it moved here, then you add. That's why I'm having this like this. So for this first component of the movement, at 90 kilometers per hour, it moved for 2 hours. For 2 hours. So for the first one, I have it as, okay, so distance for 2 hours is equals to the speed is what? 90 kilometers per hour times 2 hours. So I have it as 180. That's 180 kilometers. So distance for this one, distance for 3 hours is equals to 120 kilometers per hour times 3 hours. Okay, so this is 360. So I'm going to add the two of them together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 6 is 4. Carry 1. Then this is 5. 540 kilometers. That's the total distance traveled. So the answer is B. The answer is B. Move on to the next question, 67. So I have the question on the board. It says a farmer has a field that is 100 meter long and 80 meter wide. If he wants to fence the perimeter of the field, how many meters of fencing will he need? This is just purely the perimeter of a rectangle. Perimeter, the formula is 2 into L plus B, where L is the length and B is the breadth. 2 into L, length is 100, breadth is 80. Okay, so 2 into 100 plus 80 is 180. 2 times 180 is 360. 360 meter is the answer. Question 58. Okay, so 68 says the table shows below shows how Aaron, Beulah, and Charles shared the cost of presents for their mother. They paid a total amount of 170 naira for the present. Find the value of M. So this is the amount that Aaron spent, 4M. Beulah spent 2M plus 3, and Charles spent M plus 1. Everything together here is 170. So it's just like you say 4M, that's this amount, plus this amount, 2M plus 3, plus this amount, M plus 1, is equals to what? 170. So you have an algebra like this. The first thing you do is to collect like terms. Let the M be on this side of the equation, and let the constant term go to the other side. So I have 4M plus 2M plus M. See, I'm collecting it, M, N, and M. I skip this one because it's not M. So every other one that is constant term will go to the other side. So I would say is equals to 170. Now, if plus 3 is crossing to the other side, it becomes minus 3. And if plus 1 is crossing over the equality sign, it becomes minus 1. So 4m plus 2m plus m is 4 plus 2 plus 1, which is 7. 7m here is equals to 170 minus 3 minus 1. So this is 170 minus 4, which is 166. 166. So when I divide both sides by 7, so 7m is equals to 166. So m is equals to 166 over 7. M is equals to, so I'll do the maths. So when I divide 166 by 7, I have 23.7. So the closest answer should be 24. As if you round up this to the nearest whole number. So we go to the next question, number 67. Okay, so we have this on the board. It says, number 69, it says, a tailor can make 42 similar shirts in 8 days. At this rate, how many shirts can she make in 20 days? So we are looking at number of shirts and the days. So there's a relationship between them. So I can now say ratio of shirts is equals to ratio of days. So just do it like that. So shirts 42 over, we're looking for how many shirts you can make, then compared to 8 to 20. So you see, I am comparing two ratios. I'm comparing the ratio of shirts to the ratio of days. So I have 8 days here mapping to 42 shirts, and 20 days mapping to unknown number of shirts. We're looking for this number of shirts. So we can now make extract of the formula, and we say cross multiply. That's cross multiply. Let me write it word cross multiply. What does that mean? What does that mean? It means that I will multiply this one with this and this one with this. So 8 times x is equals to 20 times 42. So I'll make extract of the formula, rule this one. So x will stand alone. Then I will now say 20 times 42 all over 8. All over 8. So I will reduce the lowest term to the lowest term. I can come here, I say 4 here, 2, 4 into this place is 5. 2 here, 1, 2 here, 2, 1. So 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. So this is 105 number of shirts that she can make in 20 days. The answer is C. Okay. Okay, so number 70 says a school has a total of 600 students. 40% of them are girls. How many boys are in the school? So if 40% are girls, therefore the percentage of boys is 100% minus 40%, because they're only 100% in percentage. So that is, if you have 40% girls, that means the other ones will be boys. So it's going to be 60%. So 60% of the gender there is boys. So I will now get 60% of this. So the number of boys is equals to 60 over 100 times 600 over 1. Cancel, 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 cancel. 60 times 6 is 360. So these are the number of boys you have in that school representing this percentage. So 360 are the number of boys. All right, hope you have enjoyed this video so far. Just stick around. We're going to be going to the next set of videos. I hope this video has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.